This conference will now be recorded.
So in the last session, we have discussed about the lead conversion process and the various features and the actions needs to be get utilized upon converting the lead as a customer, and how to convert the lead as a customer, and what will happen in the background whenever I'm converting the lead as a customer. All these things we have discussed in the last session through user interface. And there I have identified a difficulty that whenever if you want to convert a lead record, then we have to use the help of the convert button. We have to open the lead record, go to the detail page of that lead, and then click on the convert. So by click on this convert button, we can able to convert this lead record as a customer. This is the process we used to follow. But in this case, there is a difficulty. Like suppose, for example, if I'm having some 5 lead records are there which I would like to convert as a customer. So at that time, we have to open each and every lead record one by one, and click on the convert button to convert that lead as a customer. So each and every lead record we have to convert as a customer manually one by one. But in this case, if I'm having very less number of records, then fine. You can manage the time. You can spend some half an hour of time and we can open every record and then we can convert manually one by one. But in few cases, if I'm having some thousands of lead records are there, I'm having thousands of lead records are there, which I would like to convert. In this case, converting thousands of lead records manually is a time-consuming process. So in this case, I don't want to convert those lead records manually by my own, one by one with the help of this convert button. I want an automated process. So I want an automated process through which I would like to convert the bulk lead records as the customers in one shot. I want an automated mechanism. Like for example, whenever I'm going to changing the status, of my lead record, take some leads. I'm using this BTB. Whenever I'm changing the status of the lead record to closed converted, okay, whenever I'm changing the status to closed converted, automatically my lead record has to be get converted. Then how can we make that lead record has to be get converted automatically? So I want an automated mechanism. Whenever I'm changing the status of the lead record to close converted, I want to convert the lead record as a customer automatically by default. Then how can we do this? Through programmatically, how can we do? Because converting the lead record, okay, in terms of bulk, that kind of facility is not available in Salesforce. In Salesforce, we don't have any such facility to convert the bulk lead records as our customers. In user interface level, we don't have such kind of facility. But whenever if you want to convert the bulk lead records as the customers, then the people are using some App Exchange products. When you go to the App Exchange, App Exchange, you will be having some App Exchange products are available, so which are used to convert the bulk lead records as your customers in one shot. Like for example, bulk lead conversion. In order to convert the bulk lead records as the customers, now we would like to use some tools, that means some app exchange products. Like for example, in this case, there is a tool is available. Multiple lead converter. Okay, multiple lead converter. There is a tool. So which is used to convert the bulk lead records as our customers. Now here there is a tool is available. Mass and auto convert leads premium. So there is a tool is available which is used to convert the mass lead records, nothing but bulk lead records. I would like to convert automatically. So now here in this case, auto convert, okay, auto convert leads. One more tool is available in the app exchange. So, but in this case, what happened? So now, whenever if you want to convert the bulk lead records as our customers, then we have to use some app exchange products because we don't have any such specific feature in Salesforce inbuilt. Salesforce is not providing this kind of facility inbuilt as part of your configuration. So at that time, we have to use our own facilities. We can build our own functionalities in order to convert the lead records as our customers. So for that reason, if you want to convert the lead records as the customers through programming, then we are using the help of a class called as the database.lead convert class. Database.lead convert class. Database.lead convert is a standard class. It's a standard class or a ready-made class which has been given by Salesforce, which is used to hold a lead record which you are planning to convert. So whatever the lead record you are going to be converting, whatever the lead record you are planning to convert, that lead record we can able to hold inside a class called as a database.lead convert class. With the help of this database.lead convert class, we can able to hold one lead record details which you are planning to convert. Now, for example, I'm having a lead record. Like for example, this is the lead record that we have, that is Betty Bay. So Betty Bay is one of the lead person, okay, who is very much interested in our products like as laptops. So now I would like to convert this. So for that one, generally, if you want to convert the lead record, what we are doing, first of all, we have to open the lead, nothing but collect the lead record details and then convert. Like the similar way, if you want to collect this lead records and place inside the lead convert class. So we have to collect the lead record details which you are planning to convert. Through programming, that lead record information we have to place inside the database.lead convert class. Now, which can able to hold one lead record information, which can able to hold one lead record information, not multiple. It is not only holding that multiple leads, it is holding only one lead record information. In order to hold only one lead record information, in order to hold only one lead record information which you are planning to convert, and we need to use a class called as database.lead convert class. So now in this case, database.lead convert class, which is used to hold a lead record, which is used to hold a lead record to be get converted. In order to convert that lead record, we are going to be using this database.lead convert class. Suppose if you want to hold multiple lead records, then we are using list collection, list of database.lead convert. So database.lead convert, I'm using the list collection to hold the multiple lead records. You will get converted. If you want to convert the multiple lead records, then to hold those multiple lead records information, we are using the list collection of database.lead convert. Okay, normal single database.lead convert class can hold only one lead record which you are going to convert. To hold the multiple lead record, to convert the multiple lead records in one shot, we are going to be creating this list collection of this database.lead convert class. Now, in this case, how can we use this database.lead convert class? What are the various methods are available? Now, in this case, as part of this database.lead convert class, it is having the various methods. Now, for example, So it is having various methods, all are instance methods. Instance methods means which can be accessible just by using the help of the object of the class. So we have to create the object of the class. Database dot lead convert equals to new database dot lead convert. We are creating the object of this class over. Now we can able to access each and every method. The first method is set lead ID. Set lead ID method. So here we can specify the lead record ID. Here we need to pass the lead record ID. That means whatever the lead record you are going to convert, that lead record ID we have to pass to this particular method here. Whatever the lead record you are going to convert, that lead record ID we have to pass inside this method. Then how can we pass this lead record? Now in this case, we'll convert the set lead ID. Inside this, pass that lead record ID here. Suppose, for example, this is the lead record I am going to convert, so that we can able to pass this lead record ID inside this. Here I'm hard coding for our information. For your information, I'm hard coding over here. When moving forward here in the practical part, we'll collect this value dynamically at runtime. Now, the first method is used to specify the ID of the lead record which you are going to convert. Because to identify the lead record, we are using this lead record ID. Next, whenever we are going to be converting the lead record, upon conversion, for example, when you click on this convert button to convert that lead record, now it is collecting the ID of the lead record automatically. Now let's see the options. Yesterday we have discussed. There is an option called as send email to the lead owner. That means upon converting the lead record, do you want me to send the email notification to the lead owner regarding this lead conversion process or not? You want me to notify the lead owner? Yes, I want to send. So like the similar way, if you want to select this option, then we are going to be using this checkbox over here. There is a method is available here. Send a notification. Set send notification email. There is a method called as set send notification email. That means you want me to send the email notification to the lead owner app. So here we can specify the Boolean value. Okay, here we can specify the Boolean value. So now this method is used to specify whether you want me to send the notification email to the lead owner app. Upon converting the lead, you want me to inform to the lead owner or not? Yes, I want to inform. So for that one, we can use this method called as set send the notification email. So we can specify lead convert dot set send notification email. I'm indicating like as true. That means please send that notification, email notification to that lead owner. Next, the third one. Whenever we are going to be converting the lead, you want me to generate the opportunity or not. So there is a checkbox is available. We can prevent the generation of an opportunity also. So then how can we prevent it? How can we allow to generate opportunity? How to prevent the generate the opportunity? For that one, there is a method is available. Set do not create opportunity. Set do not create opportunity. Nothing but don't create opportunity over here. Don't create opportunity. You want me to prevent to generate the opportunity record upon converting the lead as a customer through programming, then we can specify here. So in this case, what happened if I'm passing the value true, what will happen? It won't create the opportunity. It won't create the opportunity. If I'm passing false, it will create the opportunity. During lead conversion, you want me to create the opportunity record or not? Observe the method over here. Set do not create opportunity. That means it's a reverse. It's in the reverse process. The method is in the reverse. Don't create opportunity. If I'm giving true, don't create opportunity. True, that means it won't create that. If I'm giving false, then it will be generating the opportunity. Now, in this case, if you want to specify lead convert dot set do not create opportunity, I would like to indicate false. That means please generate the opportunity record also. Next, the fourth one. The fourth one that is, whenever we are going to be converting the lead, we are specifying some status. So what will be the status for this particular lead? Upon converting the lead record, what will be the status you want me to assign? For that one, there is a method called as set converted status. We have to specify the lead status over. We have to specify the lead status. What exactly the status you want me to assign for this particular converted lead record? Whenever we are converting the lead record as a customer, then I need to assign the status. Basically, lead status values are available inside the lead status field. When you go to the lead status field, it is having these values. But basically here, whatever the values are available inside this lead status field, these values are storing inside a separate object that is called as lead status object. Lead status is a standard object in Salesforce in which all the lead status options will be getting stored. Now, lead status is a standard object in Salesforce. Let me query that information. Now, lead status is a standard object in Salesforce where exactly all the lead status information will be getting resides. We can query those information also. Select the ID of that record, and then I'm having the field called as master label, nothing but whatever the option is available inside this lead status field, these options will be storing inside a column called as master label column, and along with that is converted from lead status. Lead status is a standard object. In that standard object, it will be storing all the lead status fields information. Once you click on execute, we can able to collect all these options. Whatever the values are available inside the lead status field, all these options are storing inside my lead status object. With the lead status object here, inside that in the master label column, these options will be getting resides. Now from these options, which option will be getting selected upon converting the lead? Like for example, when you go to the user interface, whenever I'm trying to be converting the lead record as a customer. Now let's open this lead record. So now when I click on convert button, it is selecting the default option as close converted only. Why not the remaining options here? We have 4 options inside my lead status field, like as we are having open not contacted, working contacted, closed converted, closed not converted. 4 options are there. Why it is selecting only this option closed converted inside this? Why not the remaining? Where this options has been set? This options has been set inside this lead status object. In this lead status object, they have indicated that is converted. That means here, whenever I'm converting the lead record as a customer, then from this status, which status you want me to assign to the lead record, so that it is indicating. So here it is indicating. Now is converted equals to true. There is an option is available true. That means what is that option here? Close converted. That means please assign this value. Okay, please assign this value to the lead record which you are converting here. Upon converting the lead record, for that lead record, status should be assigned with this particular option. But the remaining we are having the option as false. That means don't assign this value. You may be having some more options also we can able to add, depends upon your requirement. So now only one value will be with the true, that value will be getting stored inside that lead status field upon converting the lead. Because of the setting only, it is populating the default value as closed converted. Now, this internal concept. So that here we have to query this information dynamically in time. Because as part of Salesforce, Salesforce has given this a 4 standard option. When you go to the real time, you may be having some other options also. So at that time, we need to query this information. How can we query? By using this lead status object. I would like to query this information. Now, in this case, which option you would like to set? So that I would like to query this information. I would like to query this information. Lead status, L status. Lead status, L status equals to I'm indicating. Select the ID of that record, master label is converted from lead status, where is converted equals to true. That means whatever the option is available inside my lead status object whose value has been set as a true, then collect that option we can able to place inside my set converted status option. Now, in this case, you can specify L convert dot set converted status. Here we can able to pass that L status dot master label. Master label. That means whatever the option has been collected, that option I'm going to pass into my set converted status. These are the four methods are available. Okay, these are the four methods are available. These are the four methods are available which we are going to be using to convert the lead record as a customer. Now, in this case, how to convert this lead record over? Now let's see. Now then, how can we use? So these are the four basic methods generally we would like to use. So whenever we are going to convert. Now, so now once options has been getting specified, then how can we convert this lead record? So for that one, we are going to use how to convert the lead. Whenever if you want to convert the lead, we are going to be using the method of database dot convert lead. Convert lead. Here we can able to specify that database dot lead. Now, so now here in this case, we are going to be using that method called as convert lead method. Now, so we are using this convert lead method. So now inside the database class, we are having a method called as convert lead. In that one, we have to pass the list collection in which we can able to specify all the lead records information which we are going to convert. And then if you want to track which lead record has been converted, which lead records are unable to convert, we can able to track the result also. Database dot lead convert result. Lead convert results. We can able to query this information also. That facility is available here. So now initially what we need to do, we have to specify all the information. That's what here also we are doing the same. When you go to the user interface also the same steps we did. So now first of all, click on convert button. We are collecting the lead record which you are going to convert. And then we are giving the required information over here. And then we are giving that option, then click on convert button. Like the similar way, collect the lead records information, place inside the lead convert class, like as by specifying that lead ID, by indicating the email notification to be get sent to the owner or not, and we're indicating whether opportunity records to be get generated or not, and then what will be the status to be get assigned for the converting lead, and then once all the other options have been getting setted, then we are converting the lead by using convert. So here observe this one. Now lead convert is a class. Convert lead is a method. Don't get confused. Okay, don't get confused that. So now here we are having two things are available. Just the names are swapped. Here database start lead convert is a class. Database start convert lead is a method. It's a method, that's a class. So please don't get confused with these names. So now the names are looking like a similar. So that if you do the practice, then you can remember that, or else it will be difficult to remember. So now here in this case, so whenever we want to convert the lead records in terms of bulk, then we are going to be using this mechanism by using this database start lead convert, because we don't have any automatic lead conversion process in Salesforce. We have to do it through programmatically with the help of database start lead convert class. Now, how can we do that? Now let's see practically in this case. Now, so let's take a small use case over here. For example, assume that I'm having this lead records. Take any of the lead record, whatever we have, any lead record inside my lead object. For example, I'm opening this lead record, James Farm. Now, currently the lead status is working contact. Now, whenever I'm changing the lead record status to close converted, okay, close converted, upon click on save, then it has to verify what is the status of this lead record right now. If the status is close converted, then automatically it has to convert that lead record. I don't want to convert the lead record manually by using convert button. It has to convert automatically. It has to convert and it has to generate an account and a contact and an opportunity automatically. Now, how can we do this kind of automatic lead conversion mechanism? Now, let me explain practically in this case. Now, so let me take the use case. Create a trigger trigger to auto convert the lead records as the customers upon changing the lead status as close converted. Upon changing the lead status as closed converted. Whenever I'm going to be changing the status of the lead record to the close converted, automatically the lead record has to be get converted. Then how can we do that? Now let's see practically in this case. Now, so let's take this use case. So now tell me on what object we need to create this trigger. We need to create the trigger on that lead object. The lead object. Now the event name. On what event you would like to create this trigger? I want to create this trigger. I want to find this trigger once the lead record has been updated. After update, once the lead record has been updated, status. Whenever the status has been updated, immediately I would like to convert this lead record as a customer. When if the lead record is not a converted one, because once the lead record has been getting converted, then lead record will be going into the read-only state. We can't modify that. We can't perform any operations on the converted leads. So I need to make sure that if the lead is not a converted one, then at that time here I would like to verify, and then I am going to be indicating that if the lead record status has been changed to close converted or not. If it has been changed to close converted, then I would like to convert that lead record as a customer automatically. So automatically I would like to convert that lead record as my customer with the help of this database start lead convert class. Then how can we do that? Now let's see practically in this case. Now let's verify. So let me create a trigger on my lead object. I'm creating a trigger on my lead object. Auto lead convert a trigger. I'm creating this trigger on my lead object. I'm creating this trigger on my lead object. So when you would like to find, whenever I'm going to be updating that lead record after update. Once the lead record has been updated successfully, then I would like to verify. Okay, then I would like to verify what is the status of this lead record right now. If the status is equals to closed converted, if the status is equals to closed converted, then I would like to convert that lead record as my customer. Now, so now as usual, let's go with that steps. As the first step, we have prepared the trigger with the required event. And as a step 2, specify the trigger context. Trigger dot is after and trigger dot is update. Trigger dot is after and the trigger dot is update. That means here after updating the record inside the lead object. After updating the record inside the lead object. I would like to verify that. If the lead record has been updated successfully, then I would like to find the trigger. I would like to find the trigger I want to collect. What are the lead records you have updated successfully? Those records are available where? Those records are available inside the trigger dot. Because the records have been updated, so latest information will be there inside my trigger dot. So from that one, I'm collecting each and every lead record. Each and every lead record I'm collecting from the trigger dot new context variable. What are the records you have updated? After update means what records are updated. So latest information will be there inside my trigger dot new. In the trigger dot new, I'm having the lead records whose statuses has been changed, whose field values has been changed. So all this information I'm collecting over here. Now, so now I'm storing those records inside the trigger dot new collection. From that one, I'm collecting each and every lead record by using this enhanced function. I'm collecting each and every lead record. Now I would like to write the code. I'm verifying if the lead record status, if the lead record status value has been assigned as closed converted. If the lead record status has been assigned as closed converted, and if the lead record is the converted status equals to false. That means if the lead record is not a converted one, is the converted equals to true means what? Lead record is converted. But if the lead is not converted, then only I would like to convert. Once the lead record has been getting converted, then that lead record will go in the read-only state by default. We can't do any other operations. So I'm verifying that if the lead record is not a converted one, and that too the lead record status has been changed to close converted, then I would like to convert this lead record. Then collect that lead record and then start converting this one. Whenever if you want to convert this lead record, then we are using the class called as database dot lead convert. Database dot lead convert, I'm indicating this. Lead convert equals to new database dot lead convert class. I'm creating the object of this lead convert class. Then supply the required information. So which lead record you are going to convert, whether you want me to generate the opportunity or not, whether you want me to send the email notification or not, what status you want me to assign, everything we can assign. So for that I'm indicating lead convert dot set a lead ID. Set a lead ID. Which lead record you are going to convert right now? This is the lead record, LD record. So that LD record dot ID. I want to pass the ID of the lead record which you are going to convert. Next, second one. L convert dot set do not create opportunity. You want me to generate the opportunity record or not? Yes, I want to generate the opportunity. So I'm indicating this value as false. Now, L convert dot, I'm indicating that set send notification email. You want me to send the email notification to the lead owner or not? Yes, I want to send. So that here I'm indicating the value false, true. And then L convert dot set converted status. Set converted status. So what is the status you would like to assign? So now here I would like to collect that status through programmatically. So before that for loop itself, I'm going to be writing this query over here. Before the for loop, I'm writing this query. Lead status. L status equals to I'm pouring the data. Select ID of that status, master label is converted from lead status, where is converted equals to true. Whatever the lead status record is available in the lead status object, whose is converted field value is equals to set to true. I'm collecting that information. That information I would like to place inside this. So I'm passing this. L status dot master label. I'm passing this object. Dynamically, I'm collecting the status value from the lead status object through SO cable query. I'm passing this information. This is one lead record information. Okay, this is one lead record. So, in order to convert one lead record, I'm using this mechanism over here. So, I'm collecting the lead record information from the trigger.new, and I'm verifying if the lead record status values has been changed to close, converted or not, and that too if the lead record is ready to convert or if it is not a converted one or not. I'm verifying. So now, then I'm going to passing this lead record information to my lead convert class. Like that, not only one lead record, I may be updating multiple lead records also. So that to store the multiple one, we are going to be creating a collection. That means I'm using the bulkification process. List of database dot lead convert, LST convert equals to new list of database dot lead convert. I'm using the bulkification mechanism here. So now once the collection is ready, then after that, as soon as once the lead record has been stored inside the lead convert class, then add it to the collection. Add the record to collection. How can we add? Now I'm indicating. LST convert dot add of I'm indicating. L convert. That's it. I'm going to be adding this. Okay, once the lead record is ready to be get converted, I'm adding to my collection. Once all the lead records has been added to the collection, then I would like to convert all those lead records. If I'm indicating, if LST convert is not empty, if the collection is not empty, then I would like to convert those lead records. So that I'm using database dot convert lead. Okay, database dot convert. In this case, we can able to specify this information. Database dot convert lead. Now here I'm indicating this LST convert comma form. So which will be returning the result in the form of database dot lead convert itself. Which will be returning the result in the form of database dot lead convert itself. That's it. Over. This is the way we need to convert that leads as our customers through programmatically. Not only one, multiple lead records we can convert with the help of these triggers. So that here, whenever we are changing the lead record status value as close converted, immediately I would like to verify. I would like to verify if the lead record status value has been changed to close converted or not. And that too, if the lead is not a converted one or not. If it is not a converted one, then I would like to change that. I would like to convert that lead record as our customer server. Now, so in this case, I'm going to be using this automatic lead conversion process in terms of bulk, okay, with the help of this lead convert class.
So, Firoz, in this list collection, it will allow duplicates also, no? So in such case, in list collection, it will allow duplicate values also.
Yes,
in order to rectify
this also. But we are going to update the record side.
Okay. So in this case, can we use set collection?
No, see, observe this one here. For example, if it is going to be allowing the duplicate records also, in this case, whenever we are going to be converting that, if the lead is already a converted one, it won't do any operations on that. Because it is verifying the condition, right? If the lead is not a converted one, then only it will be allowing that. If the lead is already a converted one, it won't perform any other operation, because once the lead has been converted, then we can't do that any other operation, because lead record will go in the read-only state by default.
Okay. Suppose if the lead is not converted, I mean to say, suppose there is one customer of Ramesh. So
Okay.
two of the employees has approached Ramesh. So that lead is not yet converted. So in such cases, how it does work?
Now, so in this case, what happened? So whenever we are going to be collecting this lead record, so now here we are having that lead record is there. So this is one lead record that we have. For example, this is the lead record. So now this lead record is going to be dealing by the two persons here. For example, okay, two sales people are going to be dealing this lead record. In this case, the first salesperson has been converted this lead. Then for the second person, lead record will not be visible at all. He can't do any other thing. He can't convert this again here. That person can't able to see this lead record also.
Okay.
Because once the lead record has been converted, this will be disappeared from the user interface. He can't see that.
Okay.
Now, so now let's see that. How can we convert this lead record through programming? Now let's see. Let's test this trigger now. For example, let me open this lead record. James Tom. I'm entering some field values inside this. Now, so in this case, the lead status says working contact. Nothing will happen over here. Now I'm changing the lead record status over here. I'm changing this lead record status. Now, in this case, I'm changing the status to close converted. I'm changing the status to close converted. Now click on save. As soon as once you click on save, the lead record will be updated. Once the lead record has been updated, immediately my trigger will fire. It will collect that lead record. It will verify whether that lead record is status has been changed to close converted or not. And if the lead record is not a converted one, then only it is going to be converting the lead record automatically. Now let me save this one. Once you click on save, now the record will be getting updated and it is going to be converting the lead as our customer over here. So that we can able to check the status also over here. It will be indicating that now converted lead has been getting converted. Now this lead record is converted. Because of this lead conversion, 3 records has been generated. A contact record, an account record, and an opportunity record. 3 has been generated automatically by this algorithm. Because of this lead conversion, 3 records have been generated. These are the 3 records have been generated. So we no need to convert that lead manually. That will be taken care by Salesforce automatically. Just we can keep on changing the status to the close converted. For example, I'm opening one more lead record. So for this lead record, I'm changing the status over. Changing the status to working contact. Once you click on save, nothing will happen because here the lead record is still the status is not closed converted. Now I'm changing the status to closed not converted. So now once you click on save, nothing will happen. Now I'm changing the status to closed converted. Once you click on save, automatically this lead record will be getting converted as our customer. So 3 records have been generated: account and the contact and opportunity. These 3 records have been getting generated automatically by default. So that the lead record has been converted. This is the Betty Bay lead record over here. So from there, when you see this record, you can't see that Betty Bay record over here. Okay, you can't see that Betty Bay record over there. So the record will not be visible in the user interface. The record will be getting disappeared, okay, from the user interface automatically. The converted lead records will not be visible on the user interface. Now, so this is the way we can able to implement the lead conversion process through programming itself. Not only one, multiple lead records also we can able to convert in one shot. Now sometimes you can raise a question. Sir, here we have hard coded this option like as sending the creating the opportunities or not, we have hard coded. But I want to make it dynamic. In some cases, I want to generate the opportunity. In some cases, I don't want to generate the opportunity. Then what do you do? In this case, what I want to do is inside my lead record itself, I would like to have one option. I would like to set one checkbox field over here. Let me create one checkbox field. Now I'm creating one checkbox tab. I'm indicating that do not create opportunity. Okay, do not create opportunity. There is a checkbox I'm creating over here. I'm indicating the help text. Now, if the checkbox is selected, then it won't create opportunity during lead conversion. I'm indicating why this checkbox is available here. What is the purpose? I'm indicating with the help of this, okay, the help text information to that end users. Click on next. Make the field to be get visible to all the profile users, and then click on save. Now, the field is available here. Let's see the user interface. So there is a checkbox is available. Do not create opportunity. That means you want me to create the opportunity or not. So in this case, it is indicating that online help also to the user. Because if I'm giving simply the field, the people can't understand what is the checkbox functionality. For that one, I'm giving this online help also. If this checkbox is selected, then opportunity record will not be created. If this checkbox is not selected, opportunity should be created in this case. Now, so let me take any one of the lead record. I'm taking the lead record over here. Jeff Glimpse. So let me set some values over here. Now, so now here in this case. So now I'm indicating that. So now the checkbox is available. Now in this case, what needs to be done? Inside that code, we need to write some changes. So now based on this checkbox, I would like to generate the opportunity. If this checkbox is selected, then don't generate the opportunity. If the checkbox is not selected, then generate the opportunity card. So that here I'm indicating this field. So in this case, I would like to pass this value. I don't want to hard code this value over here always. I'm going to indicate this. Now, lead record dot, I would like to specify that. What is that field name? The field name is do not create opportunity. Do not create opportunity. So whatever the value that is set inside this checkbox, based on that, it is going to be deciding whether opportunity will be getting generated or not. Now let's see. So now here in this case, when coming to this record, now checkbox is not selected. That means here opportunity has to be generated. If you don't want to generate the opportunity, then we can able to specify the checkbox over. Do not create opportunity. True means what? It won't generate that. But I haven't selected over here, so it will be generating. Click on convert button. No. So just I'm changing the status over here. Close converted. Now automatically lead record will be getting converted. 3 records will be getting generated. An account record, contact, and opportunity. Now let me take one more lead record. I'm using this main arm. This is another lead record. Let me enter some values. There are some mandatory fields are there which we need to fill up. I'm giving this value. Now I'm indicating the checkbox I'm selecting over. That means don't create this opportunity. Don't create the opportunity. Now here our checkbox is selected. I'm changing the status to close converted. As soon as whenever once you click on save, it is converting this lead record as a customer. At that time, account will be getting generated, contact will be getting generated, but opportunity record will not be created because the checkbox is indicating do not create opportunity true. That means don't create the opportunity. Once you click on save, it is going to be converting the lead as a customer, and only the account record and the contact record will be getting generated, and the opportunity record will not be generated. So depends upon the checkbox also we can decide whether opportunity can be getting generated or not. Like the similar way, if you want to pass email notification has to be sent or not through dynamically at runtime, then we can add one more checkbox here, whether opportunity has to, whether email notification has to be get sent to the lead owner or not. We can decide that. That facility is available. So this is the way we are going to be indicating the lead conversion process in Salesforce through programming. This is the concept of lead conversion in Salesforce through programming. Not only one, bulk lead records also we can able to convert in one program. That facility is available. Let me place this code. Here I'm indicating the prerequisite. Create a checkbox field with the name do not create opportunity in the lead. So this is one of the prerequisite field that we need to have, because this field we have used inside my program, inside my trigger. So that we have to create this field first. This is the way we are going to be using this lead conversion process through programmatically at runtime. Now, the next one we'll see, the next concept is trigger handler factory. So what exactly the trigger handler factory? Now let's see practically. Basically, it's not a technical point here, it's basically a process level. Now, let me explain that. Now, let's see the concept of trigger handler factory. So what exactly the trigger handler factory in Salesforce? What is the use? Why should we go for the trigger handler factory in Salesforce, and how we implement? Now let's see practical. So basically, it's not a technical concept, just it is like a best practice or a standards. As part of coding standards, this is also one of the mechanism we have to follow upon writing the code. For example, assume that I have prepared one trigger. I have prepared a trigger. Trigger auto lead converted trigger on lead object after upload. After it may be any trigger, whatever. Here I'm indicating some context. Trigger dot is after. Trigger dot is after. Here I'm collecting the lead records over here. Each and every lead record from the trigger dot. Inside this, I'm writing the business. Write the business logic to you. In order to convert the lead record, I'm writing some business logic inside this. So in this case, now tell me when this business logic will be getting executed. This business logic will be getting executed whenever the trigger has been fired. I have written some complex business logic. Okay, I have written some complex business logic. So I have written some complex business logic in order to convert that lead as my customer. So this is the trigger which I have written. Inside my trigger, this particular code is available. Now, for example, here I'm having a Visualforce page. I'm having a Visualforce page. There is a Visualforce page is available. In this Visualforce page, okay, in this Visualforce page, I'm having the text box. I'm having this text box. Or I'm having a table. In this table, I'm having some lead records information is available. Like for example, let me place some lead records. 00Q 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like some Ramesh Kumar. This is the lead record, first lead record. Second lead record, 00Q 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The lead record name is some Suresh Kumar. 00Q 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The name is some Sampath. 00Q some 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So the name is some Praveen Kumar. These are the lead records are available here inside my object. Inside my object, I'm having some lead records are there, and each and every lead record will be getting selected with a checkbox. So every lead record has been displayed with a checkbox. There is a checkbox is available for each and every lead record. Every lead record has been visible along with a checkbox. Every lead record has been visible along with the checkbox. Now, here I have a button control also. I have a button control. Okay, I have a button control on my user interface, which is having the caption convert views. Convert views. So now there is a user interface is available in my Visualforce page. So which is having the which is populating the lead records in the tabular format. Each and every lead record has been getting visible with along with a checkbox. Now, for example, today I'm selecting some lead records over here. Okay, I'm selecting some lead records. I'm selecting this checkbox here. The first lead record I'm selecting the checkbox. Third lead record I'm selecting the checkbox, and the fourth lead record also I'm selecting this checkbox. After selecting these 3 lead records, when you click on this convert lead button, automatically lead record has to be get converted. Automatically, lead record has to be get converted. Then what we can do in this case? Here also the similar kind of business logic is required or not. Whatever the business logic I have written over here, the same business logic is required for me inside my Visualforce pages are also not. Yes. Upon click on the button control, now the similar kind of business logic is required. That means now Whenever I'm changing the lead record with the user interface, then automatically my trigger will fire. But through user interface also, by using a Visual Force page also, I'm converting the bulk lead records. I'm selecting few lead records which I would like to convert. I will decide that. Whatever the lead records are required, I will select those lead records checkboxes and I would like to convert. So now in this case, what happened? The similar kind of lead conversion process logic is required in my Visual Force pages also. Then in this case, what happened? How can we use this business logic? We can't access the business logic from trigger to your Visual Force page. That is the first problem. Because whatever the logic that I have written inside my trigger, now that business logic will be executed whenever the trigger has been fired. If the trigger has been fired, then only the business logic will be executed. In the remaining cases, we can't access that. But my requirement is what? Instead of writing the same business logic in two places, what I want to do, I want to write this business logic only once. Because in Salesforce, we are having some specific number of characters limit is available. That means we can't write more number of characters. We can able to write maximum of 60 lakh suffix characters code, not more than that. There is a limitation has been given by Salesforce. Now in this case, what I want to do, always I need to try to optimize my code. I have to reduce my number of lines of code. I have to reduce the number of characters also. So for that reason, I don't want to write the same code again and again and again. I want to make it as optimized. I want to make my code centralized or generic. So in this case, what I want to do, instead of writing this code inside the trigger, I would like to write that code inside a class. I would like to write the code inside a class. If the code is available inside a class, then can we access that class from anywhere, right? Yes. We can access that class from execute anonymous window also, from a trigger also, from a Visual Force page also, or from batch class also, from scheduling class also, from anywhere we can able to access it. That facility is available. For that one, what I want to do, I don't want to write that code with business logic inside the trigger. That business logic I want to write inside a class, so that if that same code is required in some other places, directly we can able to use it without rewriting that same code again and again and again. So that here we are using the help of a feature called as trigger handler factory. Trigger handler factory will allows you to don't write that code within the trigger. You can now move this code into a separate class. Move this code into a separate class, so that here we can able to reuse that same code again and again and again. We can reuse that same code again and again and again in the multiple places. Suppose if the same code is required in another trigger also, at that time we can use directly. When if the code is available inside a class, we can access that class in both the triggers also. We can access that class from the multiple ways also here, from the execute anonymous window, from the Visual Force pages, from the batch class, from the scheduling class, from the process builder, from wherever you want, we can able to use it. That facility is available to you over here. So in this case, what needs to be done? At that time, we are going to writing the business logic inside the class. That business logic we can able to access from any place. For that one, I don't want to write this code inside the trigger. The trigger code, I would like to move it to a separate class. That feature is called as a trigger handler factory. By using this trigger handler factory, we can able to move this entire trigger business logic into the separate class, and that business logic we can access wherever you want. So that we are having two advantages. The first advantage is we can reduce the duplication code. The second one is we can able to reuse that same code again and again and again also. That facility is available over here. Now, let's see how can we implement this trigger handler factory. So that here in this case, what I want to do, I want to prepare a class order. Okay, I would like to prepare a class. I would like to prepare a class. Public class lead handler class. Lead handler class. Here I'm preparing a method. Public static void auto lead convert. I'm preparing the method here. Inside this method, we can able to write the business logic. So whatever the business logic is required, now just you can able to copy that business logic over here. Whatever the business logic is required, just to copy this business logic. Okay, write the business logic inside this class. Now the same business logic we can able to access from any place wherever you want. Because the business logic is there inside my class right now. the business logic is available inside my class. Once the business logic is available inside the class and the method, then you can access this method from wherever you want. Now the same business logic we can able to access from. This method you can access from the trigger also. This method you can access from your result first pages also variable. That facility is available so that write the code only once and reuse that code in the multiple ways also wherever you want. Whenever you want and wherever you want, we can able to access that same business logic. That facility is available. For that reason, we are going to be using this trigger handler factory. Then how to implement the trigger handler factory? Let me show you. Simple concept. What are the business logic that you are writing within this particular context? Just you can copy and paste the business logic inside a separate method. That's it, nothing else. Now, I'm preparing a class over here, separate class. Lead handler class. Or simply we can specify lead handler. Now, I'm indicating lead handler helper or utility, anything. I'm indicating lead handler. With this name already class is there. So now lead handler utility. A lead handler utility. I have created a class. Inside this I'm preparing a method. So public static void, I'm indicating this. Now in this case observe this one. When this particular piece of code will be getting executing, this piece of code I'm executing when after update. So that I'm preparing a method with the name after update. I'm giving the method name as after. That means whenever the lead trigger has been fired, after update of that event, whatever the business logic you want to execute, that business logic I'm writing inside my class. That is my class. In this class, I'm preparing a method with the name after update. That means event name. Because it is for me, it will be very easy for me. Just you can copy this entire code. Copy this entire code, paste inside this particular method over here. Whatever the business logic that you want, place this entire business logic inside my class. Now, in this case, after this one, here inside the trigger, do we have any logic over here? No. That's what these kind of triggers are called as logicless triggers. These are called as logicless triggers. Logicless triggers means what? The triggers which doesn't have any business logic inside it. Triggers are simply having the context. That's it. The entire business logic will be there inside a separate class. Now, in this case, what happened? Whatever the lead record that we have updated recently, those lead records are available inside the trigger.new. So we have to pass this trigger.new to this particular method over here. So where it is available, lead handler utility. I'm calling this method. Lead handler utility dot after update. Here we have to pass. So what I'm passing, trigger.new. What are the records you have modified? Those records I'm going to pass into my after update. So after update should be able to receive. Okay, after update should be able to receive that lead records. Trigger.new is what? A list collection. List of what? Lead. So that upon preparing this method, we have to pass the parameter list of list leads. Okay. Just replace this one. Wherever we have used trigger.new, just we can replace this. That's it. Over. What are the lead records we have modified recently? Now those lead records I'm passing to my after update. Okay, after update. So in this case, what happened when you go to the triggers, trigger doesn't have any business logic. The business logic is there inside the class. The class I'm directly calling over here. Class name dot method name. I'm passing trigger.new. What are the records you have modified? Lead records you have modified right now. Okay, now those lead records information is there inside the trigger.new. Trigger.new is what? It's a list collection, list of lead. So that I have prepared the method with the name list of lead as a parameter. So it is collecting the lead records information. Those leads I'm going to be converted. Suppose now in this case, if you're having the lead records, then you can pass those lead records to this particular method also. Through programming from execute anonymous window, query the lead records, you can pass it to this particular method also. It will execute automatically. If you want this method, you can access from the Visual Force page also, from a batch class also, schedule class also, process builder also, email service also, wherever you want to get to this. That facility is available because this is a class. Class is nothing but a reusable entity which will be having some certain business logic which we can able to reuse whenever you want, wherever you want. So that here I'm going to be writing the business logic inside the class. That class business logic I'm calling inside my trigger to make my trigger as logicless trigger. Logicless means what? Logic is not available. Business logic is not there inside my trigger. Business logic is there inside my class. So that here, because whenever if you want to reuse that code in the multiple places, don't write this code inside the trigger, write that code inside the class itself. Always, whenever you are implementing in the real-time implementations, don't write that code inside the trigger, write that code inside that separate class. Prepare a handler class. In that one, prepare the method. The method name should be exactly similar like as your event name. Because for our user identifications, suppose here if I'm giving a different name, then it will be very difficult for me to understand, okay, which method is invoking in which event. That will be difficult. So that here, if I'm giving the name exactly same like as my event name, then directly we can understand, oh, this method we are going to be using. This method we are going to be accessing inside my trigger, okay, in after update event. Directly we can understand. Suppose if you are writing some more business logic over here, okay, some more business logic, at that time we can able to write some more events. So for example, I would like to write before insert. Then at that time I would like to write that if trigger dot is before and trigger dot is insert. Before insert event. Then for this one, before inserting the lead record, if you want to do any other operation, then we can write inside a separate method. So at that time, prepare one more method. Public static void before insert. I'm preparing the method. Before inserting the record, okay, before inserting the record, what are the operations you want to do? So we can pass that list of lead records. List of lead LST. Here we can write the business logic. Validations are business logic. Now, so now here this before insert method will be receiving the list of lead records from the trigger or anything over here. It will be performing some operation. So we can call this method also. Lead handler utility dot. Now I would like to use before insert. What are the records you have collected before inserting the record inside the object? Those records will be there inside your trigger dot. Just you can able to pass trigger dot new. From there, the business logic will be getting handled over there. What are the operations you want to do before inserting the record? Collect all the records before insertion and then pass this record to the method. This method will be receiving the records. It will be performing the operations. What it is. You can write the business logic over. So the same business logic you can able to use in some different places also depends upon your application requirement. This is how we are going to be implementing the logicless triggers. This is also called as a trigger handler factory. Trigger handler factory will allow us to implement the business logic inside the class. Instead of writing the business logic within the trigger, okay, we have to move that business logic into the class. Suppose if I'm writing that business logic within the class, then that business logic we can access from any place. It may be from trigger, it may be from multiple triggers, it may be from the Visual Force page, it may be from any place we can able to access. For that one, I would like to make my trigger as logicless. So no need to write all the events code inside the trigger. Even though if somebody is looking into my trigger, they can't understand anything. Because inside my trigger, nothing is there. Trigger is having simply the events are available, nothing but context is available. Actual business logic is there inside the class. So that the people can't see the business logic which I have written, so that we can able to hide the business logic from the visibility. For that reason, here we are going to be using this logicless trigger inside the instance with the help of this trigger handler factory. Now, let me test it right now. Now I would like to try to change one lead record status. Still it will be working properly or not. Let me test it. So let's take a lead record here. Cotton fields. Now I'm giving the required parameter values. Now, So now in this case, I'm changing this lead record status over. Close converted. Now click on save. So in this case here, it is going to be converting the lead record as a customer. All the 3 records have been generated as a lead. So all the 3 lead records will be getting converted automatically. All the lead record has been converted, and then these 3 records have been generated automatically. So even though I have moved my code to that separate class, it is working as it is over here. This is the way we are going to be implementing this trigger handler factory or logicless triggers inside your Salesforce system. So this is the concept of trigger handler factory. So tomorrow we'll see some more features of triggers, like as trigger best practices, recursive triggers, trigger order of execution. Tomorrow will be the last session for the triggers. We'll complete the triggers by tomorrow, and from there onwards we'll see some different concepts.